In a significant legal battle, President Trump's tariffs are now facing scrutiny from the Supreme Court, with recent rulings suggesting that many of these tariffs may not have been implemented legally. This situation raises questions about the future of Trump's economic policies and their impact on American sovereignty. The Supreme Court is examining the legality of Trump's tariffs, with a group of justices indicating that many may have been imposed unlawfully. Source: unverified. This could set a precedent affecting not only Trump's agenda, but also future presidential powers regarding trade. The implications are substantial. If the court rules against Trump, it could lead to economic chaos, as he has warned about potential repercussions for countries that may demand tariff refunds. Such a ruling could undermine the robust economic policies championed during his administration. Under Trump's leadership, America saw significant economic growth, bolstered by these tariffs aimed at protecting American jobs and industries. His approach was designed to prioritize American interests over globalist agendas. Looking ahead, we should watch how the Supreme Court navigates this appeal and whether they will uphold or overturn the lower court's decisions. This could define the executive branch's power in trade matters going forward. It's crucial to recognize that any ruling against Trump's tariffs would also reflect on broader issues of state power versus federal authority, emphasizing the ongoing struggle between conservative values and progressive overreach. In closing, as we stand at this crossroads of law and governance, let us remember that safeguarding our nation's sovereignty and advocating for fair trade practices are paramount to preserving America's greatness. Recent developments indicate that U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Besant is optimistic about the Supreme Court's decision regarding President Trump's tariffs, especially as they relate to the pressing issue of trade deficits and public health crises like fentanyl overdoses. Besant believes the tariffs are justified under emergency powers, a perspective that could sway the court in favor of upholding them. Following an appeals court ruling against the administration's tariffs, Besant asserts that the ongoing trade deficit constitutes an emergency situation and expresses confidence in a favorable Supreme Court outcome. This stance reflects a broader understanding of economic stability, which aligns with Trump's policies aimed at protecting American interests. The implications of this case are significant. If upheld, Trump's tariffs could serve as a critical tool against foreign nations complicit in drug trafficking. By framing the tariffs within the context of public health emergencies, Besant effectively highlights their necessity, reinforcing Trump's legacy of prioritizing American lives over globalist agendas. As Chief Justice John Roberts tends to avoid overstepping judicial authority, it's plausible he may lean towards allowing these tariffs to stand rather than risk contributing to economic downturns. This consideration emphasizes how judicial decisions can have real-world consequences on American prosperity. Besant also hints at a backup plan should the Supreme Court rule unfavorably. However, he hopes that won't be necessary, indicating a strategic approach informed by past successes under Trump's leadership. Additionally, there's growing recognition among mainstream media outlets that tariff income could significantly bolster GDP. With estimates suggesting massive revenue generation from tariffs, this could lead to improved fiscal health for the nation, an outcome reminiscent of Trump's focus on economic growth through protective measures. In another notable case pending before the Supreme Court involving parental rights in Colorado schools, there are alarming reports about a secretive art club designed to promote gender ideology without parental consent. This situation underscores the critical need for parental oversight in education and raises questions about state influence over children's personal development. Public sentiment strongly favors parental rights over school authority when it comes to sensitive issues affecting children. Surveys indicate this is an area where even many Democrats align with conservative views. The potential for this case to reinforce parental control is significant and reflective of broader societal concerns about educational transparency and integrity. In conclusion, as these legal battles unfold, they will shape not only our economy, but also fundamental rights regarding family